Last year at this time, I was looking ahead with escalating anxiety to entering the Peace Corps in February. And so I would look online for lists, some created by the Peace Corps, by returned volunteers, or just by people who knew that I would believe anything I read. And so you could only take 100 pounds. They said, if it's important to you to use stick deodorant, you should know you probably will not be able to get it in Ghana. And though it had never seemed really important to me now that I might be deprived of it, I stocked up, and all 7,000 miles to Ghana, it was rattling around in my suitcase. But I felt better. I felt secure. They also said, and you'll be able to get bras, but it might be embarrassing to purchase them, period. There was no explanation. I thought, well, maybe it's like drugstores here that have cigarettes or small electricals in a plexiglass coffin, and the clerk has to leave, go over and unlock it and get it for you. And so maybe I would have to try on my bra in front of other people. So I bought so many sports bras. And then they said, you might have trouble finding underpants, which are just called pants in Ghana. And then alongside this was a paragraph about how Ghanaians dress very well. It's important to them, and their number one complaint about Peace Corps volunteers is they do not dress respectfully well. And so I couldn't put that together with not having underwear on underneath the clothes. So I bought about a cubic meter of underpants with me, and also all the kinds that you get when you get a 5-pack. There's always one really ugly pair that are so embarrassing that you literally, if you thought you were going to die, you would literally use your last atom of strength to wrench them off. Because you don't want the last impression people have of you to be like, did you see what she was wearing? So the way it turned out was, with the deodorant, was you sweat all the time. You sweat from early in the morning until early in the next morning. But and in this little tiny acreage here, it doesn't make any difference. But your sweat does not smell as bad in Ghana, I have noticed, and other people have confirmed that. I don't know why. As for the bras, it was emphasized to us in training a painful number of times that if you're a woman over 40, you are so asexual that you could go around topless all the time, and it would have no significance at all for people. And also, bras are uncomfortable enough in that heat, and to dry them, like, I don't know if you remember Little House on the Prairie, the books. Almanzo's father, who was a farmer, would have to get up throughout the night to wake the calves up so they wouldn't freeze to death. And in Ghana, as long as I wore a bra, I would have to get up and turn my bra different surfaces to the air so it would be dry by morning. And then by mid-morning, it was again sopping, and I could smell the fungus growing in it. And so I was glad enough to be neuter in Ghana. The underpants, I have not gone through them, and the rumors I heard about mango flies, which lay eggs in your underpants, and while they're hanging on the line, and then the eggs hatch with the heat of your body, and something burrows into your skin. I never found that, but I'm still trying to wear out one of these awful pairs of underpants. These are clean, incidentally, and you can see. They do tell you in training that you may not do the big things you thought you'd do to change the world, but bit by bit, I'm doing my best to wear out this one pair of underpants, and that may be all I've achieved when I get my final 17 months completed. Bye.